Welcome to Runway Girl Network's preview coverage for the Airline Passenger Experience Association's Apex Expo in Singapore, with contributing editors John Walton and Seth Miller.
I'm John Walton, and I'm going to be showing you the comfort side of these three co-located events. But what do I want to see this year? Well, if the key to pacifying economy class passengers is the bread of in-flight food and the circuses of IFE, I'm really expecting some great things from our in-flight entertainment friends. Integration was a key watchword last year and the year before. I'm looking for something a lot more production ready on the customization side of the seat. Settings integrated with the airline app, connection-friendly streaming movies, and stored preferences like business class seat position or economy class lighting. I'd also love to see some movement on getting early window content onto streaming systems, but I'm not holding my breath. The idea that pirates are going to be booking flights to download DRM'd content even through an app wrapper feels just as unlikely now as it did last year. I'll be curious to see if there are any new partnerships on the ground at the Expo, like BE Aerospace and Panasonic with the waterfront seat. But really, I'm hoping for new seats and other aspects of the passenger experience on the show. Last year's Apex Expo was a real disappointment in terms of the variety of non-IFE vendors. The Aircraft Interiors Asia co-location should help, but I'd very much like to see new hardware. Lastly, I'm going to be keeping an eye out for more diversity on stage during the pre-Expo events. There are far too many all-male panels in this industry, and at Apex last year there was a disappointing lack of women in particular, and a lot of the discussions were less complete as a result. I'm expecting better, both in terms of diversity and in terms of quality.
I'm Seth Miller, and I'll be exploring the connectivity side of next week's trade show trifecta. The rising rhetoric of recent months around spectrum and frequencies is hardly surprising as competition for airline contracts heats up. KU versus KA remains the most common debate, while ATG and hybrid offerings are more popular topics than ever. Unlicensed spectrum joined the fray in recent weeks thanks to GoGo and SmartSky. But little is available in the way of upgraded products installed on the aircraft. Even as planes are fitted today, airlines and passengers are being promised lower costs and increased capacity just a couple years away. Is anyone at the show willing to commit to something more material in a shorter time frame? Inmarsat's Global Express is finally flying on private jets, but when will we see it in commercial service? What will come of the recent SES and Thales deal in the near term? And can airlines wait until 2018 and beyond for new ATG solutions? Flight tracking is a big topic these days, and I expect it will continue to be a part of the discussion in Singapore. Which vendors will have products available to help airlines meet the ICAO guidance? Will it require new hardware or take advantage of existing kit installed on the aircraft? Will we see an update on launch timing for the Iridium NEXT constellation and the Ariane payloads on those satellites? Finally, connectivity vendors and third-party suppliers are pushing the Internet of Things angle. They talk of significant potential for operational cost savings and, as an indirect benefit, improved passenger comfort. Connected weather is a major focus, while aircraft maintenance seems to have taken a back seat for the time being. Will we see something new from the vendors next week?
Stay tuned to RGN during the event for more Apex on the Fly video coverage sponsored by Contron.